Welcome to all, and this is Harsha in front of you guys again with a new programming tutorial. This tutorial is about the storing data in the Python and about the concept called as variables and its types. Before watching this video, friends, if you like this video, please hit like button, and if you want more tutorials in future, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. I'm starting the tutorial now. First, I'm opening the PyCharm IDE.
Start window, Cortana window. All apps list, recently, PyCharm Community Edition 2020.1.
I went to start menu and I went to what are the PyCharm 2020 edition and I pressed enter. It's about to launch now.
Welcome to PyCharm, recent.
It launched now, and let me create a new project called as variables.
Create new project button.
I'll go to create new project by pressing tab, and I'll press space.
Space. List, location, panel, edit, selected, untitled.
Before creating new project and before entering the location, let me confirm whether it's a Python project.
List, your
So I press shift plus tab.
List, your Python selected one.
It's saying pure Python. Okay, fine.
Location, blank, D, blank.
If you not set symbol level to all, friends, please set NVDA symbol level to all, and it will avoid your programming errors. I already set the symbol level to all.
Edit focused, C:\users /Harsha HD /picture projects /untitled.
The project name is there as untitled and
blank, U blank.
I will type the project name as variables.
VARALES. Edit focused, C:\users /Harsha HD /picture projects /variables.
I'll create the project now.
New base brown inherit global site make of create button. Space. PyCharm. Project tool window panel. Level 2 variables. C:\users /Harsha HD /picture projects
The project got created, and I will go to project window by pressing Ctrl plus tab.
List 1 : project select. Variables. Variables. C:\users /Harsha HD /picture projects /variables selected collapsed 1 of 3 level 2.
It is saying as collapsed. I will expand I'll expand the project now.
Level 2 variables. C:\users /Harsha HD
I pressed right arrow and expanded the project, and I want to create a new file inside the project. Means new Python file. I'll press applications key now.
Preview, new menu, file, news, direct Python file.
In the new submenu, I press right arrow and going to Python file now.
Python file, project tool window panel, edit, blank.
I will type the file name as variable1. It is asking the file name.
VARALE1. Edit focused, variable1. Project tool window panel, variable1.py tab control, variable1.py tab selected C:\users /Harsha HD /picture projects /variables /variable1.py editor for variable1.py edit, blank.
I got a blank screen, the blank editor screen for writing my program. The file is named as variable1.py. .py is the extension for the Python, as you know. What is variable, friends? A variable is a part of a program that will hold some kind of values. Means a variable can hold a number type of value, a variable can hold one word, or a variable can hold a sentence. Probably it will get stored in the values get stored in the computer main memory. Whatever we give the variable values, it will get stored in the computer's main memory. For defining variables, friends, we will use our own names, such as sport is equal to cricket, like that. After the sport, I will press is equal to, and I will type cricket in the quotation mark, because it's a sentence. All sentence or words or characters we will represent by single or double quotation mark, and all numbers, friends, we will represent as numbers. We will not include any quotation for storing a number. There are mainly four types of variables, friends, in Python. The main 4 types of variables is, one is string. The string means in human language, I can say it's a word or sentence or character. It will be included in quotation mark. and in the programming. Another type I can say integer. Integer is a common number, friends, like 1 or 2 or 3, like that, the common numbers without a decimal. And another type is float, float. Float means a number with decimal, such as 20.5, 40.5, like that. It includes point symbol, means full stop. And the last type is Boolean. It will only have the two values, that is true or false. So while typing the value, we will capitalize the first letter, means true means T is capital, or false means F is capital. These are the four types that we have in Python for the basic usage. Let we see an example, friends, for the variables. Let we see the all four types, how we can store and how we can retrieve the variable, means how we can use the variable.
Blank. Blank.
Before that, there is some rules for defining variable names, friends. A variable name, for defining variable name, you should not include any numbers in the beginning. For example, one computer is equal to, means one computer is equal to, like that you should not define. Another thing is, you should not define any symbols like @gmail.com is equal to, like mail id, like that you should not define. It's not a proper way of defining a variable. The proper way of defining a variable is to start with a letter. You can end either with a number or either with a letter, and you can include only one symbol in variable name, that is underscore. Shift plus dash, that is underscore. Let us start with our program.
Blank.
First I will give the variable name called as program, program.
program equals
Program is equal to, in quotation mark I will type
quote python quote program equals quote Python quote.
hence it's a word, friends. I have to type the quotation mark for storing the value of word.
Blank. Program equals quote Python. Blank. Program equals quote Python quote. Blank.
Whenever we use the word called program, it will indirectly use the word called as the Python. And let we type another variable.
Blank. version
Version, version is equal to
equals 3.8.
3.8.
Version equals 3.8. Blank.
Hence it's a number, friends. I not need to include the apostrophe or any quotation mark for storing the value, for the value.
Blank.
And the next variable I'm typing
Blank. Version equals 3.8. Blank. R lit A M program select 8 edit 8 equals 8.
I typed the variable name as
RAM.
RAM.
RAM equals 8.
RAM is equal to 8.
Line feed. RAM equals 8. Blank.
8 means here it's a type of number for us, and for program means for Python it's a type of means it's a data type of integer. We will shortly call it as int.
Blank. Blank. RAM equals 8. Blank.
And at the last, friends, I'm typing the last variable called as Windows.
INDOS.
It's a variable name, and I'm typing equal to.
Equals.
Equal symbol is basically used for storing a value in single equal to symbol.
Equals. Line feed. Windows equals. Line feed. Equal. Line double S equal line feed.
So Windows is equal to, I will type true. True and false means it's a type of Boolean. So there is only two values, means there is only two possible values in this, true or false. For the two possible values, the first letter will be capital, means Here true means T is capital.
T list true selected 1 R, true select U, true selected 1 of 1.
My PyCharm is saying true before I type. I will press enter now.
Editor for RAM equals 8, Windows equals true. Line.
Because it contains only two values, true or false, the PyCharm will give the option for us to select a value.
With blank Windows equals true. Blank.
And I will use the print function. Basically friends, function means for example, if you are writing an exam, if you want to use a service of scribe for the exam, and if you know all the things that you want to write, and when the question came you want to write a specific thing, you will tell to your scribe called as write, means WRIT, write, and whatever you want to dictate to him you will dictate. Like that there is a function in Python called as print. So I'll use that function now.
PI print left parent, editor for variable 1.py edit, print left parent, right parent.
It's called as print, print function. For function we will use open the parenthesis, close the parenthesis.
RINT left parent, right parent.
Inside the open the parenthesis and close the parenthesis, we will say to, means we will ask to print function whatever we want to print the values on the computer screen. And I will inside the print function I will type the variable name called as program.
PRO program selected 1 of editor for variable 1.py edit, print left parent, program right parent, line, print left parent, program right parent, blank.
I said to the print function, please print the program variable, means whatever value is there in the program variable. And the same thing I will do for the next three variables.
Windows print left blank. PRI print left parent, value editor for left right parent, print left parent, right parent, line, right parent. VER version selected 1 editor for variable 1.py blank, print left parent, version right parent, line.
I printed the version now. In the next line I will print the RAM variable.
Print blank. PRI print left parent, editor left right RA RAM selected editor for variable 1 blank, print left parent, RAM right parent.
RAM. So I'm asking the print function to print the variable name called as RAM.
Line. Print left.
In the last print statement I will ask the print function to print the variable name.
PRI print left editor for left right parent, blank, print left parent, right parent, line, right parent.
Windows.
WIN Windows selected 1 editor for blank, print left parent, Windows right parent.
That is the end of this program. Let's see the program from the beginning, what I typed.
Program equals quote Python quote.
I initialized a variable, means I defined a variable name called as program here, and I typed a value for the program called as Python.
PROGRAM equal P what THON quote line program equals quote Python quote.
And then I will go to the next line.
Version equals 3.8.
Version, I typed the variable name as version and I stored the value of 3.8 for the version variable name by including the equal to symbol, means is equal to symbol.
RAM equals 8.
Then in the next line I typed the variable name called as RAM or AM and I stored the value in it called as 8, the number 8.
RAM equals 8. Windows equals true.
In the next line I typed the variable name called as Windows and I stored a value in that variable name, that is true, the value of true.
Print left parent, program right parent.
And in the next line I started to print.
Print left parent, program right parent.
So I told the print function to print the variable program.
Print left parent, version right parent.
Print open the parenthesis version. Then I'm printing version.
Print left
Next,
parent, RAM right parent.
I'm printing RAM.
Print left parent, Windows right parent.
I'm printing the variable Windows.
Blank.
Let me run and see what will happen now.
Run menu selected. Menu light run. Alt plus shift plus variable 1.py tab. Variable 1 list items.
I went to run menu and I pressed on run 3 dots and my file name came here in the dialog box.
Variable 1 list item selected. Variable.
I will press enter and I will go to run window by pressing Control tab.
List 2:4 rerun variable 1 button. Console tab control. Console tab control.
I got when I go to run window, I got a rerun button and I pressed shift tab to go to the console window.
Editor. Process finished with exit code 0.
Here at the end it is printed as process finished with exit code 0. Means exit code 0 means it is executed successfully.
Process finished. True. 8. 3 Python. Quotes. Quote C : /.
I'm in the top of the output now. Means top line of the output and I'm pressing down arrow now.
Python.
So in the first line what we wrote, the variable name as program is equal to Python, and in the next line version is equal to 3.8. those lines are not printable. Just what the computer will do, it will store in its memory, and when we start to use the print function, it will print on the screen. First what we done is we printed the program variable name.
Quote C : Python.
So when we print the program variable name, it printed as Python.
3.8.
When we print the version variable name, it printed as
3.8.
3.8 and
8.
And when we print the RAM variable name, and it printed as 8.
True.
At last we printed the variable name of Windows and it printed the value of
True.
true.
Variable 1.
This is how about like using the variables after you defined friends. For the fetching the value, you will just type the variable name. If you want to get the value called as Python, you will just type the variable name called as program. Like that we will declare and we can use variables in Python program. And friends, I told about the 4 types for you, and those are strings. Strings means in human language any word or letter or sentence. Next the type is float. Float means any number with a decimal value, means 5.5, 6.5, like that. And the next type is integer. In short form we will call it as int. In human language integer is also number, but we don't include any decimal points in it. We'll just type the number like 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, like that. Last friends, Boolean. It has only 2 values, true or false. That's all. We will represent data in Boolean types called as true or false. Those are the basic 4 types of data we can store in Python, friends. And if you stuck in any moment, and if you want to know the type of any variable, I will show you one helper function for you friends, that is called as type function. It is same as the print function. The type function, inside the type function you will write whatever the variable name you want to see the type. For example, I will go to the Python interpreter now by going to run dialog box.
Run dialog. Type the name of a P-Y-T-O-N text C : /users /Harsha HD /app data /local /programs /Python.
I went to Python interpreter now. I will store a value in a variable. I'll store some random value in a variable.
A equals quote double E-D-A-E-S-D-A-Y quote greater.
I typed A is equal to, in quotation mark, Wednesday. And then I want to see the type of A. So what I will do is, I will do in interpreter.
T-Y.
I will type in interpreter called as
T-Y-P-E left parent.
Type, open the parenthesis, the variable name A.
A right parent. Less class str greater.
So it's saying less class str greater. Means str means here it is string. There are 4 classes. So str means string, float means less class float means float, and less class int means int, and less class bool means boolean. And the same, if you want to check the type on PyCharm, friends, you will include the print function, and you will include the type function inside the print function. So I will show you one example.
Blank, blank, print left parent, Windows right, blank.
After the line that I printed the variable name Windows, in the next line
P.
I will print the type of the variable name called as Windows.
PRI, print left parent, editor for blank, print left parent, right line feed, right parent.
In the print, open the parenthesis, close the parenthesis, nothing is there now. In the after the open parenthesis, I will type the function name called as type.
P type dash built-in select editor for right print left parent, type right parent, line feed, right parent.
So
Right parent.
After E, I am opening again one more bracket.
Left parent.
Hence it's a function. And I am typing the variable name called as Windows.
Windows editor.
So we want the type of Windows variable name.
Blank print left parent, type left parent, Windows.
The value true is stored in the variable Windows, and the true value is the type of Boolean. So let me see what it will print now.
Run menu, select run variable.
I'm running the program.
Show run variable 1 shift plus variable 1.py tab. List 2 4 colon rerun variable console tab control quote C colon / users / Harsha 8.
I pressed Control plus Home to go to the top and
Python.
Printed Python. The first print statement.
3.8.
Second print statement.
8.
8. The third print statement.
True.
True is the fourth print statement which we wrote.
Less class bool greater.
It is printing the type of Windows. In the fifth print statement we wrote type, open the parenthesis, Windows, close the parenthesis.
Less class bool greater.
So it is printing as less class bool. It is called as Boolean. So like that, if you are stuck in knowing the type of any value, means for example, if you type directly the value, for example, if you type for example print open the parenthesis, type open the parenthesis, inside the quotation mark if you write Python, close the quotation mark, close two brackets, and if you see output, it will give you the output of less class str, means because of Python is a string type that you gave inside the type function. So like this, how you will find out any type in Python, any type data type in Python. So through this I am concluding this tutorial, friends. If you have any questions or any concerns, please comment in the comment section, and please feel free to give the feedback of the tutorial in comment section. Thank you.